we're here playing a game. It's the next game in the campaign, playing against Mark. He's challenging me out. We're doing 1,600 points plus our battle chest. I have 300 points in my battle chest. Mark, you have
300 points.
300 points. We rolled up the game of what is it? Dawn Attack.
Yep.
So, Mark, do you want to go over what you're bringing?
Okay, I got 10 shades, 5 warlocks, 34 witch elves with a cauldron of blood, and my BSB's the hag on top of it.
I rolled a 10.
30 blackguard with my story character, another 5 warlocks, and then 4 bolt throwers, which come out of my pay chest.
All right.
Move 20 and then
on my side, I have my corpse cart that came in on this side. Fantastic. I deployed second, so I was just making sure that he couldn't scout on that side and just shoot the crap out of my corpse cart. Vargolf, skeletons, my 2 units of zombies, 40 Graveguard with all my characters in it, Terrorgeist, and a unit of 5 dogs. In my, my storybook characters in this unit. And my battle chest consists of a level 1 wizard and 2 salamanders and some magic items. So Mark gets first turn, so you have to turn 1. Alright, so we just finished Dark Elf's turn 1. Moved up, no charges. Magic Phase, you got a mighty magic phase. Trying to doom bolt this guy. I dispelled it, and then he doom bolted my other salamander, blowing him up. And I rolled triple 4s for my 4 wounds I took for skink saves. So that was awesome.
You were good at rolling regens because I bolt throwered the corpse cart, failed. I bolt throwered the Vargolf twice, wounded it twice, and you passed both your regens.
Yeah.
Tried getting the Terrorgeist, he's in too much of cover. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Yeah. Corpse Guard took 1 wound from all the shades, and we're off to Vampire Counts, turn 1. Alright, so Vampire Counts just finished their turn 1. Terrorgeist and the dogs charging at the Warlocks. Everything else just kind of moved up. My stupid Corpse Guard with his movement 4 is not going anywhere anytime fast. My magic phase saw me doing Curse of the Years on these executioners. He dispelled it, raised a unit of zombies up in the way.
Sounds good.
Shooting phase, I screamed off 2 warlocks. Combat phase, he did 1 wound to my Terrorgeist. And we are off to Dark Elf's turn 2. Alright, so I just finished Dark Elf's turn 2. His Blackguard charged in onto my 10 unit of zombies. Everything else kind of stayed where they were. These guys moved over. Everything else moved over to the left, kind of.
Should I do bolt in them?
Yep, tried to do bolt in that. Dispelled it, and then he soul blighted my Graveguard. And then in shooting phase, he killed 5 Graveguard. That was about it. In combat, I did 1 wound to the... Well, I did more than 1 wound to the fucking Witch Elves, but only 1 died. And then he... I did
4 wounds, or 3 wounds
3 wounds to the Terrorgeist and 2 wounds to the dogs, because fucking 6s. There's like 3 6s on his dice. And
I can't stop rolling ward saves.
the Blackguards, they just beat the shit out of the zombies. So we're off to Vampire Counts turn 2. Alright, so we just finished Vampire Counts turn 2. Vargolf charged across the river into what the hell are they? Warlocks?
Yeah. Beat the crap out of them.
No other charges. Reform these guys. Took all the characters out, put them into my zombie unit, except for my story character. Swift reformed in the forest. Skeletons moved up. Salamander moved up. Corpse Cart still making its way back to the army.
Well pinned cushions.
Magic Phase saw a Curse of the Years on his Blackguard, killing 6? 7. And in shooting phase, nothing happened. In combat, I killed 3 warlocks, and he broke, and I failed to catch him. So we're off to Dark Elf's turn 3. Alright, we just finished Dark Elf's turn 3. Blackguard charged on my Graveguard.
Witch Elves failed their charge on the skeletons.
Yes.
I tried to bull throw this guy down. I hit him 18 shots in close range with no modifiers. I did no wounds to him.
2 wounds? You did 1 wound.
And the shades did 1.
Yes.
Tried single shotting him, nothing happened. Magic.
Warlocks failed to rally.
Yeah, Warlocks failed to rally. Matt shut down my magic, but in combat I was able to give him a good bloody nose over there in the Graveguard Blackguard fight.
Yeah.
Battle of the Guard.
I have more models. I still have more models.
I strike first.
I'm coming back. Models are coming back, son. Vampire Counts turn 3. Alright, so we just finished Vampire Counts turn 3. My charges were Vargeist into the Warlocks. They failed to get away. Vargolf caught them on the 8th.
Reformed.
To beat him down, reformed. Passed his dude. In Salamander went to the river. Passed his dangerous terrain. Everything else kind of stayed where it was. In Magic Phase, I got a Van Hels's Dance and 6-inch Purple Heal on my Graveguard, healing up my story character. And in Shooting Phase, Salamander killed 5 Warlocks. I mean, Witch Elves? Mark?
Yeah, 4 or 5, yeah.
4 or 5. In this combat, my story character stabbed out Mark's story character. And I won combat by 2, reformed more into the forest. And we are off to Dark Elves turn 4. Alright, so we just finished Dark Elves turn 4. Witch Elves tried to go in at my zombie unit, and they failed to make it. The Warlocks came in on the flank of my zombie unit, and they made it. Ended up losing combat, and my Necromancer stabbed down a Warlock like a boss.
Yeah.
It's actually just
his altar failed his dangerous terrain test in the river, but then Warp saved it. He did the final wound to the Vargolf in all of his shooting, and I couldn't make... He actually only made 1 wound in all of his shooting, and I failed to regen the 1 wound done.
You should not be able to.
And
cut down the Blackguard.
Yeah, finished off the Blackguard, and he killed 2 of my Graveguard, and we are off to Vampire Counts turn 4. Alright, just finished Vampire Counts turn 4, no charges. What I did was Salamander moved up, Skeletons walked through the water, 5 of them died walking through the water. In the Magic Phase, I got a Bubble Heal off, bringing back 7 Graveguard and 11 zombies. In the Shooting Phase, Salamander ate 3 of his Skink crew. I also raised 11 zombies up in the water, and we are off. In this combat, the Warlock killed my level 1 Necromancer, but then my zombies ate the Warlock. So we are off to Dark Elves turn 5. Alright, we just finished Dark Elves turn 5. Charges were Witch Elves into my unit of zombies. They raped the zombies, but lost a couple dudes. Lost a couple dudes into the river. His chariot took 1 wound when he failed the ward save.
All my bolt throwers and my shades fired to kill that Salamander, and it had 4 wounds in total. I got the Skink.
Yes.
And I got all the wounds on it.
Magic Phase, nothing happened. And he lost. How many guys did you probably lose running through that river?
I lost 10 running through the river.
I love it. Well, we're off to Vampire Counts turn 5. Alright, we just finished Dark Elves turn 6. I thought my Corpse Cart was going to be getting overran into the flank.
But we rolled that shit.
We rolled that dice. I asked for 4+ to be on the flank. Mark said, go fuck yourself. 4+ is in the front. He rolled a 5. Of course he would. He blew up the Corpse Cart.
I make the rules.
He blew up the Corpse Cart, overran into my zombie unit, and we're off to Vampire Counts turn 6. So we just finished Vampire Counts turn 6. I came in, I killed his Cauldron. I ended up losing by 19 points, and all my shit crumbled. So Mark wins, but I killed my unit. I kill his character. I get my 100 gold. He gets no extra gold.
That's right.
But he wins this game. All came down to that fucking 4-up where I said 4-up on the flank. He told me to go fuck myself.
I said 4-up on the front, and I rolled that shit. That's the rules. It says it in the start of the rulebook.
Exactly. Weighted dice, and we're off. And yeah, that's the end of the game.